Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to study an aspect of mathematics which is sets. We'll be solving another problem involving sets. And if you look at the top right corner of your screen, you see the question of that problem. And the question goes like this. It says, a setting produces three brands, A, B, and C. To determine the marketability of the product, some samples were sent out and 34 customers were interviewed. The result of the survey reveals that 20 customers liked brand A, 16 liked brand B, and 18 liked brand C. If 5 customers liked brand A only, 12 customers liked brand A but not C, 10 liked A and B, you are required to determine the number of customers that liked A, all the three brands, B, B and C only, C, brand B or C, D, brand B and A but dislike C, E, find the percentage of customers that were interviewed that liked at least 2 of the brands. Now in this question, the first thing you have to do, you need to table out all the givens, all the parameters in the question. Now we'll start like this. The first thing is you look for, we have 3 brands, A and B, so we'll call them set A, set B, and set C. First of all, what is the total number of people or of customers involved in this purchase, right? Now they said, if you read the question from, it says, look at your top right corner of your screen. A setting produces 3 brands A, B, and C. To determine the marketability of the product, some samples were sent out and 34 customers were interviewed. So the universal set here is what? 34. So we use a symbol like this to represent our universal customers, right? And we say they are what? They are 34. Are we good? Now we have 3 brands, so mean we have 3 sets. We have set A, right? We have set B, and we have what? Set C. So we want to know the number of each set. So we want to know the number of set A, we want to know the number of what? Set B, right? And also we want to know the number of what? Set C. Is that okay? So in doing that, this will be set A. If you start reading now, it says from the top right corner, a setting produces 3 brands A, B, and C. To determine the marketability of the product, some samples were sent out and 34 customers were interviewed. We've written that down. The result of the survey reveals that 20 customers liked brand A, so 20 liked brand A, and 16 liked brand B, 16 liked brand B, and 18 liked brand C, so 18 liked brand C. So these are what we have here, right? So 18 liked what? Brand C. So from here we move forward. If 5 customers liked brand A only, so we'll do it this way. We'll say the number of customers that like A intersection B intersection C. But since you say A only, we're going to put a complement here to show that it's A only. And we'll say there are what? There are 5 customers that like brand A. Now 12 customers like brand A but not C. It says the number of customers that like brand A but not C. The complement means that but not C is equals to what? 12, right? And 10 liked A and B. So the number of customers that liked A and B is what? Is equals to what? 10, right? Now we are not told you are required to determine the number of customers that liked all the 3 brands. First of all, we'll look for customers that liked all the 3 brands. So first of all, you need to represent this information on your what? Your Venn diagram. So let's do that and see. We'll draw that in a Venn diagram, and you can do it this way. by at least picking up your compass, right? Just any radius of your choice, depending on how you want it. You place it and you draw your first circle. Right? And the second one also, you can place it at this center here, or you leave a space depending on how you want it. You draw your second circle. Then at this point also you leave a space and you draw it at your what? Your third circle. Right? This is what we have here. Now the next thing is you just pick up your rule, right? And you draw your box surrounding it. And then you close it up this way, and you do this way, and you let's close it up here, and just make it. See what we have here. That is our Venn diagram. So we have three sets, A, B, and C. So the first set is here A, which we know it has number of 20. We have B, which we know it has number of what, 16. And we have C, which we know it has number of what, 18. Right? And the universal set here, we know it is what, 34. That's where you place your universal set. Now the first thing you input here should be the guy here, the one that they have in common, and you just input your X to show that, because we don't have the total number of people that purchase one particular product, that purchase all the products. Now if you look at what we have here from our parameters that is given, we have if you look at this, we have this, the number that did only A only. Now if you look at this part here, this image I just pasted here, anything at this point, look at the image I just pasted now, anything at this point here is A only, anything around here is B only, anything around here is C only, right? Anything here is A and B only, anything here is what, A and C only, anything here is what, A and what, B and A only, right? So if I move forward, you look at, we have A only, that means only this guy here, and that will be what, 5. That is A only, which is 5, right? Then the next one we say A and A but not what, C, right? And that is 12. Is that taken? A but not C is 12. We are not going to input that because you can't represent that on this information. But A intersection B is 10. So that will put 10. Anything you're writing here, you should subtract it from what? From this guy here. Right? Then since the other things are not given, you just use any alphabet to represent it. So I can take it to be what? P. Right? Here to be what? Q. Here to be what? Arrow. But because I'm writing arrow, I must subtract them from what? X. Remove X on this value. Here to be what? W. So I will subtract it from here, so it will be W minus X. This is what we have here now. So the new challenge that we have here is for we to look for what P, R, W, Q, and X is. But from here, the first thing we'll do, if you look at an information that was given that I said we cannot represent it on the Venn diagram, is this. It says number of A but not C is equals to what? 12. Right? Number of A but not C is what? 12. It says 12 customer like brand A but not C. This is the information here. So if I put it here, calculating, recall, right? The number of what? A but not C is equals to what? Is equals to what? 12. right? So if you look at this here now, A but not C. This is A but not C. We only focus on A. That's what it means now. We only focus on A. And if you look at, we have 5 plus 10 minus X. So what I will represent information, it means that what? 5 plus 10 minus X, right, is equals to what? Is equals to what? 12. So 5 plus 10 is 17, right? So it will be 17 minus X is equals to what? 12, right? So minus X will now give me 12 minus what? 12 minus 15. 5 plus 10 is what? 15, not 12, not 17, sorry. That is 15. So now 12 minus 15 will give us minus X. Minus X is equals to what? Minus 3. So X is equals to what? 3. So it simply means my X here is given as what? Is given as 3. Don't forget that. Very important aspect. So X is 3. Now you now start picking each of those sets. So let's start picking each of those sets. Each of those sets here. Now the first set we'll pick out should be the first set we are going to pick out. Let's see. Should be set A. So let's see. What do we have in set A? For set A, I want to consider what? Set A. Consider what? Set A. So at the set A, what do we have? This is what we have about set A. Everything here is set A. So it will be 5, right? Plus 10 minus X plus arrow minus X plus X equals to what? 20. That is for set A. Are we good? That is everything involving what? Set A. Everything that is covering set A. Now if you do the needful, input your value. 5 plus X, this is minus X will equate plus X. So we have 5 plus X is 15, right? 15 plus arrow minus X. What is our X here? Our X is giving us what? 3. So let me put the 3 here. Minus 3 is equals to what? 20. So 15 minus arrow will give me arrow plus what? Arrow plus 12. Because 15 minus 3 is 12. That will give us what? 20. So my arrow here will be giving us 20 minus 12. So it means that arrow is what? Is 8. So don't forget this guy. My arrow is what? Is 8. Right? That is for set A. Then we'll go for the next one. We'll talk about set B. So let's see. For set B. For set B. For set, we want to consider set what? Set B. Right? So let's see what we have in set B. In set B, what we simply have here is everything involving this guy here. So it will be Q. Let's start with Q, the bigger guy first. We have Q plus this guy or the circle here, 10 minus X plus X. So we have 10 minus X plus X, right? So we've done that. The next one is what? Plus W minus X. Plus W minus X. Plus W minus what? Minus X. Equals to what? Equals to 16. So equals to 16. So let's see how that goes. Equals to 16. So at this point, you know that minus X will equate plus X, right? So we know our minus x is, our x is 3 from what we did earlier. We know that x from here, we know that what x is what? X is 3, right? So we are going to input it there. So x is 3. So let's see how that goes. So we'll say q plus 10, right? Q plus 10 plus w minus 3 is equals to what? 16. So 10 minus 3, so we'll say q plus w. 10 minus 3 is what? 7, plus 7 is equals to what? 16. So q plus w will now give us what? 16 minus 7. So q plus w will now be giving me, let's see, 16 minus 7 will be what? 9. So let's see, 16 minus 7. So that is what? That is 9. How good? So we've done that, which will have our 9 here. So we've done for set B. So another, we call it equation what? Equation 1. Now for set C. So we want to consider set C. Consider set C, right? So we'll go to set C. This entire box here is set C. So we'll start by saying P plus Q plus R minus S plus X plus W minus X equals to what? 18. So that was right. I'm going to write it this way by saying P plus R minus X plus X plus W minus X is equals to what? 18. So we know this will equate this. So we say P plus R, right, plus W minus X. But what is minus X? It's X is what? 3. If you look at what we did here, our X is given as what? 3. X is 3. So I put my 3 there. So from there, equals to what? Equals to what? 18, right? Similarly, what is R? R is given as what? 8. Our R is given as what? 8. So I put my 8 there. So we have P plus 8 plus W minus 3 is equals to what? 18. So 8 minus 3 is 5. So P plus W minus 5, plus 5 is equals to what? 18. So we have P, move further, P plus W is equals to what? 18 minus 5, right? When the 5 is coming here. So this will give me P plus W is equals to what? 13. I will terminate equation what? Equation 2. Right? That is equation 2. That is set C. So the next thing we'll do, we look for the total set involved. Addition of the total set involved. So you put that. For want to consider set A, B, and what? And C. So we say from this point we are going to say that the universal set, right? The universal set, that means the number of the set of A intersection B intersection C will be equals to what? The universal set, right? That is what we're actually looking at now. So if you look at this, means all the sets. So let's see how that goes. We're looking at all the sets from here, right? So from here, let's see. All the set from here is 5 plus 10 minus S plus Q plus R minus S plus X plus W minus S plus P equals to what? Universal set. That is everything in the set here. So that's what I want to do now. So in doing that, I'm going to say that 5 plus 10, like I showed you, 5 plus 10 minus x plus arrow minus x plus q plus w minus x plus p is equals to what? The universal set 34. Right? So from here, minus x equates plus x. So we'll be left with what? Minus s equates plus x. Right? Arrow minus x. We know what our arrow is, right? So let's put our arrow here. So we say 5 plus 10 is 15. Arrow is 8. S plus 8 minus 3 plus, we don't know what q is, so right, but we know one thing, that q plus w is 9. Hello? Q plus w is what? Is 9 in equation 1. Can you see? So from here, I'll say q plus w is what? Is 9. Now we have minus 3, right? And we have plus what? Plus p. Plus p. Are we good? Equals to what? 34. So from here, 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 minus 3 is 20. 20 plus 9 is 29. 29 minus 3 is 26. So we'll say 26 plus p. 26 plus p is equals to what? 34. So p will now give me 34 minus 26 when it's coming here, right? And that is going to give us 8. So my p is equals to what? 8. P will be equals to what? 8. So in this case, p is 8. Now we've gotten p. Now what you do, you substitute p in equation 2, right, to get w. So what I'll do from my new equation here, so when you substitute it in equation 2, this is p here, right? Substitute into this equation 2. So we'll put that down. So we say p plus w is equal to 13, which is p plus w is equal to what? 13. So we say 8 plus w is equal to what? 13. So w will now give me 13 minus what? Minus 8, right? So we say 13 minus 8, it means that my w is equal to what? 5, right? So similarly, substitute 5, w equals to 5 into equation 2. So substitute w equals to 5 into equation 1. So substitute w equals to 5 into equation 1. Now where's my equation 1? This is my equation 1 here. This is my equation 1 here. To get q, right? This is my equation 1. So q plus w is equal to 9. So you substitute here. So we have from here, we have q plus w is equal to what? 9. And we say she put w equals to 5. So our q plus 5 is equal to 9. So our q will now give equals to what? 9 minus 5. So the q will now give us what? 4. So q is 4. So we successfully got in, and I say that therefore my p is, my arrow is equals to what? 8, right? Comma, my w is equals to 5, comma, my q is equals to 4, comma, my s is equals to what? 3. Are we good? So we've gotten those values represented on our Venn diagram here. We've gotten those values here. We've gotten p, w, q, and x. P, W, Q, and X. We've gotten all of them. So we need to input them into the Venn diagram and see how we can represent this information. So let's put that and see how it goes. Now, let's see. We know that this is 5, just like what we have here. q, and this is x is what? Our x given as what? 3. So I will put my 3 here, right? Then our r is 8, r is 8, x is 3, so 8 minus 3, that's going to give us 5, right? Then the next one here that we have is q, but q we got is what? Is 4, so I'm going to put my 4 here. Then the next one is 10 minus x, but we know x is 3, 10 minus 3 is 7, so I put my 7 here. Then the next one here, w is what? Is 5, and x is 3, so 5 minus 3 is what? 2. Then here we have p, but p we calculated here, our p is equals to 8, right? So I'll put the p here also. P is equals to what? 8, so my p is 8. Are we together? So if you look at the calculated for p from our former formula here, we said p is what? Is 8, right? So from here we'll now say we've represented information on our Venn diagram. Now it's for we to start inputting our value. Is that okay? So in inputting our value, what are we going to get here is this. If you look at the top right corner of the screen now, look up. See, the first question there is start all the 3 brands. All the 3 brands that we have here in our top right corner here is 3, because this is where all of them intersect, 3 brands. So they have one thing in common. So the answer to that question I, all the 3 brands is what? Is 3. So I'll write that for question I, all 3 brands, right, is equals to what? 3. So taking all 3 brands is 3. Let me put it here. Question I, all the 3 brands is 3. Look at the next question up there also. We have it says B and C only. So this is B and this is C only. Now look at this information, this picture here close to you now. When you have B and C only, this is where it is here, and that is 2. So my my answer there is what? Is 2. B and C only is 2, right? Now the next one again, look at the top right corner. It's telling us B, brand B or C. So brand B or C means everything involving B and C. So everything involving B and C. And in here that will give me 4 plus 7. Let's start. We have for that guy, that is I. We have 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8. So 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8. And that's going to give us what? 29. Then the next one again that we're calculating for is if you look at your top right corner, it says brand B and A. Brand B and A is what they have in common, right? What they have in common is what? 7. So my IV here is given as what? Is 7. Then look at the top right corner again. It says brand B and A but dislike C, that is D. It says brand B and A but dislike what? But dislike C. So that's what we have here. So for the E, right, that is V. For the E question here, it says, look at the top right corner, it said find the percentage of customers that were interviewed that liked at least 2 brands. So at least, when you say the word at least, it means from the highest to that particular value. Say at least 2. So from the highest here is 3. We only have 3 sets to at 2 to that particular value. So anyone that is 1, we are not interested. Like 5 is just 1, 4 is 1, 8 is only having just 1 set. But 7 is having both A and B. Are we good? So it will be 7 plus 5 is having what? A and C plus 5. 2 is having B and C plus 2, right? Then 3 is having A, B and C plus 3. So that is all 3 brands. So you divide it by the universal set, which is what? 34. So and this is going to give us 17 all over what? 34. times 100, right? This is in percentage, and that will give us 50%. So that is my answer, right? So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and don't forget also to click the like button if you know you love the video. Thanks for watching.